Just Minding My Business Radio, where we are moving at the speed of God, learning what we didn't know we didn't know. I'm your host, Ida Crawford, so grab a pen and paper and get ready for information that you can use. Welcome to another episode of Just Minding My Business. I hope you had an amazing day. You know, they say that credit is more powerful than cash. Coming to the mic today is Darryl Smith, who has lived in Baltimore, Maryland over 50 years. During that time, Darryl has made a constant contribution to the Baltimore community. Darryl has participated in community events with local recreation centers, schools, and community associations. He has also served on several nonprofit board of directors and served as a community organizer. Since 2013, Darryl Smith has been known for his entrepreneurial spirit. He has established his own businesses working with multi-level marketing companies, affiliate marketing, and direct sales. Darryl is always looking for ways to serve the community and promote prosperity and law of attraction principles. And from that, he has established his brand, Create a Truly Rich Life. With that being said, Darryl has now added financial education to his portfolio. Well, thank you so much, Darryl, for taking time out of your schedule to join me today. I truly appreciate you.
Oh, yeah. I appreciate the fact that you're giving me the opportunity to come on and talk to your audience about credit.
Okay. Well, my first question to you is, why is good credit important?
Well, good credit is important because, as you know, if your credit score is low, it makes you a high risk to lend money. And as a result, you pay higher interest rates. Many times you pay down payments. People with good credit don't have to pay down payments. They get low interest rates. And when your credit score is high again, you save a lot of money. And having a low credit score, it can also cost you hundreds and maybe thousands of dollars over your lifetime. Your credit score affects your ability to purchase a home, rent an apartment, buy a car, and even hiring decisions are made nowadays based on your credit score. So you definitely can either have a great life with a high credit score or a not-so-great life with a low credit score.
So just so everybody is clear, what is credit?
Well, when you pay by credit, you're actually borrowing the money you need to make a purchase. In exchange for that financing, you agree to pay back the lender, and plus you pay interest. And so that's basically what credit is.
Okay. So you've already mentioned the ways that you can use credit in terms of purchasing a house, obtaining a credit card, that kind of thing. So your credit score is important because people that are loaning you money want their money back plus a profit.
That's correct. And
so,
I'm sorry, go ahead. Mm-hmm.
So so now that we're clear on the importance of credit and what credit is and the ways that you can use it, what is a FICO score? What does that mean?
A FICO score?
Mm-hmm.
Well, a FICO score, it stands for Fair, Isaac, and Company. It is because it was originally founded by Bill Fair and Earl Isaac. And they have a software that's just basically an algorithm that calculates your credit score. The score calculates based on the how much of a risk a lender think you might be to loan money to. There are 3 credit bureaus, and each provide a score based on what's on your credit report. Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax are the 3 credit bureaus. And a lot of people think that they're government agencies, but they're actually private companies.
Okay, I didn't know that. I thought they were government as well. I guess
right,
because
but
they have so much power.
Right, but they're actually just private companies that are paid to maintain your credit report, and they use what's on your credit report and the algorithm based on the FICO algorithm to calculate your FICO score.
Okay, so let's just say your credit's not too good. and you're at that point now, you know, because when you're younger, you tend to not be thinking about credit because you're out funning and having a good time, and somebody gave you a credit card and you just went buck crazy.
Right, that happens a lot.
Yes,
when you're
it does.
I know when I was in college, they were handing out credit cards like candy, but you didn't even have a job, so a lot of people didn't know any better.
And I never did understand that.
Yeah, I'm not certain what the reason for it is, but I know one thing: it caused a lot of people to have a lot of bad credit.
Yes. So if you were one of those people out there that found yourself in that situation, Darryl, can you tell me how that type of person can get their credit repaired?
Okay. Well, the process works is that Congress passed what they call the Fair Credit Reporting Act, and it's based on helping to protect borrowers. And based on that, we can dispute any negative items that's on your credit report, because many times your credit report contains inaccuracies. You know, like I said, there's 3 credit bureaus, and each one of them may have something different on your credit report. They don't check to make sure that the items that's on your credit report are correct. They don't check to make sure that the identity of someone saying, well, the creditor says it's you who owes the money. They don't check the identity. So a lot of inaccuracies are on your credit report. And so we use the Fair Credit Reporting Act to dispute any negative items that's on your report. And as a result of our dispute, the credit bureau notifies the creditor of the item being disputed, and the creditor by law has 45 days to substantiate the item. And if they can't substantiate it, then it's removed from the report. This helps you score along with other things you might need to do to add additional credit sources. And so basically what happens is a lot of times when people want to get their credit repaired, they hire a service in order to do that for them.
Okay. Now, in hiring a service, what type of things does the service provide the client?
Well, what they do is, like I said, they do a detailed analysis of all 3 credit reports, at least the service that I work with. We do a detailed analysis of all 3 credit reports. Any negative items on there, we do what they call dispute letters. And we send those out on the client's behalf. And based on the responses that they get back from the creditors, we then take additional action after that. And our whole object is to get your credit score to a point where it goes from a low to high.
So let me ask you, what was the name of the letter that you said you sent out? I didn't quite hear.
It's called a dispute letter. Basically,
okay.
What it says is that the item on your credit report that's a negative item is either inaccurate, it isn't your debt, or something of that nature, which the creditor who's placed that on your report has to then substantiate that it's actual verified debt.
Okay. So in going with the credit repair service, approximately how long does it take for you to start to see results?
Well, what happens is that the creditor, once the dispute letter goes out, the creditor has 45 days to respond. And normally when that information gets back to the credit service, between 45 to 90 days, you'll start seeing some results.
Okay. So with the credit service, okay, if they haven't gotten a response, let's say in a 45 to 90 days, okay, then what do they do? Submit that information to the credit bureaus? And
right.
How long does it take them to remove it from your credit?
Oh, the credit bureau, they have to remove those things immediately.
Okay. So you pretty much, so the credit repair service pretty much does the work for the 3 bureaus.
Well, we do the work on behalf of the client. But what we do is the credit bureaus generate your credit report. The credit report has negative items and positive items on it, because what your credit report would have on it, it would have any loans that you may have, and it will show your credit history, how long you've had certain accounts. It would show the amount of credit that you have. It would show anything like if you're making late payments. would show that you're making positive payments on time. It would show that, say, for example, a creditor may have charged off a debt, which means basically that they put that account in a status where they're not going to be able to collect from it and they've charged it off. Or it may show that it's in collection, showing that a creditor is actually trying to collect the money from you. And so things like collections, charge-offs, somebody files a bankruptcy, those would be negative items. And what the credit repair service would do is we would write a letter to the credit bureaus themselves challenging those negative items, basically saying we want you to investigate to determine whether or not these items are correct. And the creditor is able to verify it. And if the creditor doesn't verify it within 45 days, then it must be removed by law.
Oh, okay. So now I'm clear because I wasn't sure whether you were contacting the actual creditor or working directly with the credit bureau. So I'm clear now. Okay.
Right.
So if a person was to start repaying their credit with your services, approximately how long does a person need to stay in the program?
Well, in our program, we don't have, it's not an actual contract. It's month to month. So what we tell people is with our services, once you get the results that you want, and we keep you abreast of those results by giving you a portal, a secure portal that you can see real-time results. You can see when the dispute letters went out. You can see the responses that were received. And once you receive the credit score that you're looking for, you can just basically stop the service. And there's no penalty for that.
Okay. Okay. Wow. So before we go any further, how can people get in touch with you?
Okay. Well, I have a website. It's called Darryl the Credit Guy, and my name is DARRYL, DarrylTheCreditGuy.com. I have a Facebook fan page called Darryl the Credit Guy, and my telephone number is 410-645-0875. And I'll be glad to give your listeners a free credit consultation. They should just mention the name of your program, and we definitely will give them a free credit consultation so that they can actually get some advice about their credit and assess whether or not we can be the right fit to help them with their credit.
Oh, okay. You guys heard that, right? A free analysis. It's definitely worth taking a look at for sure. So is there a feature to your program where a person can repair their own credit?
No. There is no feature where you are basically hiring us to repair your credit, but we do have some other features. We provide a debt elimination tool, which is an analysis of your accounts and debts that you owe, and it basically plots out a plan for you to help you to pay off those debts quickly. It will show you which debts you should pay off first, and it will give you a plan so that it helps you to get your debts under control and then start to eliminate that debt. We also give you a budgeting tool, which helps you, which is tied to your bank account, and it helps show you where your money is going every month. And that's a good snapshot to show you maybe what things you can eliminate from your expenditures so that you'll have more money in your pocket. And the last thing that we offer is a wealth building guide, which kind of explains to you some things and some strategies that you can use to get more out of your money and to increase your income. Because what we're trying to do is it's based on education. And one of the things that we talked about in the first part of the interview was that when you're in college, lots of times you're provided with credit cards and you just go and charge up everything. And that's basically because you don't have the education that you need. And so what we try to do is, along with repairing your credit, we try to give you the education that you need so that you won't end up back in the same boat. You won't end up back with your bad credit. You'll know what to do to keep your credit at a great point so that you can be most effective.
One thing I wanted to ask, because we're in a world of fraud and hacking and identity theft and all of that bad stuff, do you provide your clients with ways to protect their credit once they get it straight?
Only with the only with the credit advice that we give them. We don't do identity protection. I know that there may be a couple of services that provide that, but we don't do identity protection. No.
Okay. All right. The other question I have for you, the program, is it affordable?
Oh yeah, our program is definitely affordable. It's $29 a month. And we have one of the lower price points in the industry, because our whole system is based on the fact that we want to get you in, get your credit repaired and your service, and we want you to be happy enough to refer us to more customers. There's some other credit services out there that have a quite higher monthly service fee, and they operate on retention. What basically means they keep you in the program a little bit longer. At $29 per month, we actually can't get rich off of that. We operate on continued referrals from satisfied customers.
Okay, and that's a good price, because you figure if you having credit issues, you don't have a whole lot of money to pay to help fix it, which can be a real deterrent for people who are in that situation and trying to get their credit fixed, and then you come out with this astronomical price. That right there, you've lost them.
Right. So that's
a good price point.
Right. There's two features to that. One is the low monthly price point. The second is that we don't have a contract, and so when you get the score that you are looking for, you're not locked in to 4 or 5 extra months based on the fact that you have a contract.
That's definitely a plus. Definitely a plus. So one more time, Darryl, how can our people get in touch with you?
My website is DarrylTheCreditGuy.com. My Facebook, you can find me under Darryl the Credit Guy, and my telephone number is 410-645-0875. And again, just to remind everybody, if you mention the program, that you heard me on the program, I will definitely provide you with a free credit consultation. Okay.
Darryl, I understand that you have a Facebook group that you go live on. What days are you on that, going live on your Facebook group?
Oh, my Facebook group is Create a Truly Rich Life. And on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings, about 7:50 a.m., I normally go on live. I either have a motivational message or I talk about something about the law of attraction. And I think the listeners will get some enjoyment from it. And, we're always talking about prosperity, something that you can do to create success in your life. And I enjoy it because and a lot of my listeners also enjoy it.
Oh, okay. So one more time, what time is that and what day?
Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That's on Facebook. It's called Create a Truly Rich Life. Or you can just look for my Facebook page, Darryl Smith.
Okay. Well, I'll definitely have to tune into that, because we all definitely need motivation, and I'm all about, supporting people to have prosperity, because, you deserve it, and if you take the right actions, you can have it.
Oh, yeah, I'm a believer. I definitely, when I discovered the law of attraction, started to put those principles into effect, and it actually changed my life. And, I'm a believer in things like positive thinking, positive affirmations. I'm also a big success fan of Napoleon Hill, his book, Think and Grow Rich. I think that's something that anybody that strives to be successful should be familiar with.
Okay, so before we wrap up, can you give our audience one credit tip that can support them?
Oh, a credit tip? Okay, sure. You want to keep your balances on your available credit low, below 30%. For example, if you have a credit card with a limit of $1,000, you don't want to go above $300 as your outstanding debt. And this is called your credit utilization ratio. And the lower it is, the more effectively it affects your score positive. So, again, all your balances on your credit cards, you don't want to owe more than 30% of your actual balance. So if you have, again, a credit limit of $1,000, you don't want to owe more than $300. And this is called, again, your credit utilization ratio. And the lower it is, the more positively it affects your credit score.
Wow.
And also, there's always the one tip that makes good sense is pay your bills on time.
Absolutely. Because I'm here to tell you, it's easy to go rack it up, but it takes a long time to pay it off.
That's right. And again, like I said at the outset, having a poor credit score affects your ability to get a house, a car, your interest rates that you pay, your down payment, and now it affects whether or not you can get hired for a job. So it's an important 3-digit number, and you definitely want to pay more close attention to it than maybe you have in the past.
Absolutely. So before we wrap up, Darryl, give your information one more time, because I think our audience definitely need to connect with you and learn more about your program and what you offer. Okay.
It's DarrylTheCreditGuy.com. My telephone number is 410-645-0875. And my Facebook is Darryl The Credit Guy. And again, if your listeners want to get in contact with me, mention the program, and I'm definitely going to give you a free credit consultation. We look forward to helping as many people as we can. Like you said, our $29 price point is definitely evidence that we're looking to help people.
Absolutely, and it's very, very affordable. Well, I thank you so much, Darryl, for taking time out of your day to share with our audience. We truly appreciate you, and I look forward to collaborating with you again in the very near future.
Well, I'm grateful that you gave me the opportunity, and I'm looking forward to helping as many of your listeners as I can.
All right, thank you.
This show is brought to you by the amazing women of A Sister Circle Empowerment Network, ASIN LLC, where we are never in competition, but always in collaboration. And our valuable sponsors, Prodigy Accounting Service, Next Generation Accounting to get you where you need to be. Contact them at prodigyact1@yahoo.com or online at www.fli-inc.com. Prodigy Accounting Service, Next Generation Accounting to get you where you need to be. Contact them at prodigyact1@yahoo.com or online at www.fli-inc.com. Ready to plan for your retirement? Contact Game Plan for Retirement. Call 410-902-0464 and schedule a free consultation. That's Game Plan for Retirement, 410-902-0464. Interested in becoming a sponsor for Just Minding My Business 24/7 radio? Or would you like to know what a Sister Circle Empowerment Network, ASIN LLC, is all about? Contact us today at asistercircle@gmail.com and visit our website at asistercircle.org. That's ASISTAS circle.org. Contact us today at asistercircle@gmail.com and visit our website at asistercircle.org. That's ASISTAS circle.org. Voiceovers for A Sister Circle Empowerment Network provided by Ruth Haskins, voiceover actor. To fulfill your professional voiceover needs or to receive her current professional demo, contact Ruth at 443-620-4115.
Thank you for tuning in to Just Minding My Business Radio. I'm your host, Ida Crawford, We hope you enjoyed the show and appreciate you stopping by. Many blessings to you and yours.